Hi do-it-yourselfers, Bob here. Today I'm working on my Ineos Grenadier. We're going to do something that they should have done at the factory. And the issue is Ineos went with a physical key for their starter, which is fine, doesn't bother me one way or another, but it's unlit. And even in daytime, especially with sunglasses on, it's hard to see where to insert the key, and 10 times worse at night. So we're going to fix that with a Luxlock Ignition light from Agile Offroad, and go ahead and show you how that's done right now. Okay, first thing we're going to do is just pull back the door trim right here, if I can, to get access to this piece of plastic. Yeah, it's pretty well engineered in there. Okay, that should be enough. And then just stick your finger underneath here, if you can, and give it a good pull. There we go. And that'll show you these screws that need to be removed. And I think they're T20s. Let me just double check. That is a T20, yeah, so let's get those out. Whoops. Oh, way Bob. Get that out. Okie dokie. Okay, now we need to remove this piece of plastic here, but there's two nuts underneath, down here, and again that's a T20, so we'll get those out. Okay, got those two screws out. Now we just need to remove this under panel. Just take it and slowly pull it across and let that hang down because it's got a light there for the underside. And there is 1, 2, 3 more bolts, so I'll get those out. And do the rest. Okay, bolts out. Now just pull this underneath here, work your way up and across. Move the camera. Okay, now let's get this part off. Get this up. Get your fingers under there and give it a pull, and take that out of the way. Okay, so we got 3 bolts. It's probably hard to see, it's dark. 3 bolts on this holding the ignition. So we'll get those out. Okay, so you can see we got it off. Now we're going to install this in that place. We just need to take this front clip off here. So you do that by pulling up from underneath. There we go, and then the top clips off. And that's what that looks like. Okay. Next we'll feed the wires through, down below. I'll try and feed them right through this section right here. So we'll get that done. Okay, so a bit of a pain, but got the wires ran. The ground down to here because it's going to mount on that bolt. Can you see my finger? No. So the ground down here, because it's going to mount on this bolt right here, and got the fuse, double fuse jumper here. We're going to remove this 5 amp little fuse right there and plug it in there. I believe this is for the gear shifter. So first things first, let's get this tied up. So this just goes over the top. So, and then bingo. I think that's in all the way. Good push. That's the one. Okay. just a matter of screwing that back in. Perfect. And let's get her in place, and then we'll swap the fuses. Okay, got it mounted. The top bolt is really hard to get to. So what because the kept coming off the Torx bit, so I just used some painter's tape to put it on there, and got her done. So now let's do the ground. So we're going to take off this nut here, which is a T30, and mount that ground. See, I'll load my little friend. And back in there, if I can get it going. Sorry, it's hard to see. I'm just under the steering wheel here. Maybe some pliers. Okay, jerry rig that in there. Good. Wires out of the way. Now he's no fuel. Sorry, a fuse puller. These are tiny ones, so I just have a big puller. There we go. Okay, let's get a different fuse puller. Okay, I'm going to take out this 5 amp fuse. Bingo. And you can see the splitter. So this has a 3 amp on it. Put the 5 in there. Make sure they're seated well. And then back in this goes. And bingo. So clean up the wiring a bit. And then we put everything back the way it was. Okay, so it's just reverse of where you had it before. Started the ignition, make sure everything's pushed down. Work your way across. And put this back up. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, so just reverse what you did. 3 bolts on the bottom, and a tip for putting this panel in. Fix it up, push it up top, but also squeeze at the bottom to get the pins to go in. Okay, next up, this bottom piece with the light on it. Again, start at the left. Make sure I get these markers in. There we go. Okay, and it's got 2 bolts underneath. We'll get those in. It's hard to do this with the camera, so I'm just going to move the... Okay, the 2 underneath bolts, both sides are in. 2 on the side here, we'll get those in. Oops. Good. Now move this piece of plastic out a bit and get the final trim piece in. Sure it's underneath the plastic and all the way down. Yep. And it's a push. There we go. Check the plastic. Make sure it's seated back fully. And that's it, we're done. I'll show you the difference. Okay, I know it doesn't look like much, but that is lit. and it makes a huge difference even in the daytime, but I'll have to get a night shot for you to see the difference. So when you're trying to find a key slot, makes a huge difference. So thanks, Agile. That's an excellent piece of equipment, and appreciate it. Okay, I just wanted to get a picture of night of what that little tiny light looks like. I'm on a public street, so there is street lights, but after the interior lights go off, you can see it's fairly dark where the key is. But now, thanks to the light, I can see where it goes. And that's it. So thank you. It's a good product, really needed. And I hope this helps everyone. If you like this kind of do-it-yourself videos, please consider subscribing. Thank you.